Thank you very much, Tracy. And I first want to take the opportunity to welcome everyone to Sydney Blood Cancer Research webinar. Thank you very much for attending. I particularly actually want to thank, in the first instance, Associate Professor Tracy King, a member of our team who has been the main instigator of this webinar, without whom this would not have happened. And I know many of you who are attending are patients of our unit, and therefore won't need much of an introduction to us. But I do want to take the opportunity to describe our organization and our work just in a few minutes, as a number of my colleagues will be speaking in a moment, and that will provide you with a much better understanding than my descriptions. In addition, I do hope that some of you actually do not have any particular link to our unit or Sydney Blood Cancer Research, and this might be the first time that you are attending one of our activities. Sydney Blood Cancer Research Institute is a charity which was set up to support laboratory research, clinical research and clinical trials, supportive care research, and the provision of specialized care to hematology patients. And just a few points here to highlight. I did mean to share my screen and I haven't done that yet. I can see, I do apologize. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble, but let's hope this will work. Are you seeing my screen now?
Yes, we are, Joy. Yes.
Thank you. So I just mentioned that what our research institute was set up to do, and that's actually on our website. But I just now want to highlight a few points of the research that we do. At the Institute of Hematology, Royal Prince Alfred Hospital, we perform laboratory research in a number of hematological malignancies, including myeloma and leukemia, which you will hear about. And particular interests include the immune and molecular pathology of myeloma, as well as the genetic and molecular pathology in acute leukemia and myeloid malignancies. And recent developments have included the introduction of state-of-the-art techniques such as next-generation flow cytometry and massive parallel sequencing techniques, which have significantly increased our ability to dissect these malignancies, often to look for mechanisms which can be targeted in therapy or can provide information on disease behavior, whether immune or genetic. Furthermore, in clinical trials, which form a major part of our work, we now have 36 current active trials and 17 in preparatory phases of activation. These include a range of trials in a large number of hematological malignancies, such as myeloma, leukemia, lymphoma, myelodysplastic syndromes, as well as other hematological diseases, which are non-malignant, such as hemophilia and thalassemia. Particular highlights including our being one of 2 Australian sites to perform the first multinational trial in CAR-T therapy, with CAR-T therapy trials now in progress in lymphoma, leukemia, and myeloma, trials in acute promyelocytic leukemia, resulting in the therapy being accepted as an international standard of care. There are many others that we can always discuss with you in other settings, or if you contact us. In supportive care research, we know that unless we maintain a good quality of life and pay attention to side effects of therapy, we would not be able to maintain efficacy of treatments. And ultimately, we want to help patients not only to live longer, but also to live better. And quality of life is our most important target. And you will hear from Professor Park and Professor King about their work in this area. As many of you will know, Sydney Blood Cancer Research was set up as a grassroots organization by staff of the Institute of Hematology, Royal Prince Alfred Hospital. I would therefore like to take the opportunity to show a few photographs of our staff. Are you seeing the next slide?
Not yet, Jo. Yes, we are now. Thank you.
Thank you. So here are the current laboratory, nursing, and trial staff represented by the seniors. And my wonderful fellow hematologists, most of whom you may know, for those who have their care here. And I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank our patrons and ambassadors. and our board shown here, and administrator, Ms. Prue Ibrahim. So having introduced these people and what we do, I think without further ado, I think we can get off with started with the proceedings, which we have structured to cover clinical laboratory and supportive care research. Thank you.